Hello and welcome to Footy Judge Mo, people. It's LB and Husam. It's your favorite show on Footy Judge Mo, of course. Of course, Husam wants to be on the other side, of course, as usual, as normal. Big up everybody joined from LB. Of course, that stream was fun. Oh, they're talking about the charges again between themselves. You know what? They know they're guilty, but they have to talk about it within themselves. They wouldn't show it in public. Hit that like button if you're watching us now. Hit that like button if you're watching this on the replay after this. How's everybody feeling?
So
I'm good.
ill,
This is
bro.
the third week in a row. LB is late. You get me? I've scored the hat trick of being here on time. So you can hold that. Second of all, big up to you guys, man. Big up to you guys. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. You get me? Big up. This is the best show of the week because I'm on it. So big up to everyone in the chat. Hit the like button and subscribe right now.
What
I
is
don't think
wrong
so.
with this guy?
I don't think so.
What is wrong with this guy, bro? Why would he start the show like this, bro?
Don't disrespect the
Oh
money
my
maker
God,
right
you're
here.
so
This is the
disrespectful.
money maker right here.
It's unfucking believable, bro. You're so disrespectful. It's
This guy, man.
unbelievable.
This guy, bro. I've come here. Yeah, I'm ill today. Ill. So yeah, we're gonna
Get well
have
soon.
some. We're gonna
Get
have
well
some.
soon,
Good,
bro.
gonna have some
Get
good
well.
debate. But as I am clearly the third choice, then if you want to sub me out for someone in the chat, then you can do.
The third
Never,
choice.
never.
Never, bro. This is the
Never.
show. LB and Osam is the best
We
show
need
now
LB.
in here on this channel. Listen, we got a lot to talk
How
about
else can you
today.
dunk on Mo, LB?
We got a lot. Oh, just fuck off, bro. Can you just stop this bullshit now? Oh my God, you're so insecure. It's unbelievable. You have to show a picture. Oh yeah. You're so insecure. You have to show a picture of
Hold
your
that.
6
Sit on the floor.
Champions Leagues, bro.
Sit on the floor, Mo. Did you beat
Oh
Atalanta
my
yesterday? Did you
God.
beat Atalanta?
4-0, bro.
Oh, congratulations. You beat Atalanta. We beat them 5-0 in the Champions League 3 years
طب
ago.
اعمل لك ايه؟ طب what do you want me to do? Yeah. What do you want me to do? You beat them 5-0. Congratulations.
Everyone spam AC Milan in the chat, please. Everyone just
Spam
spam
AC Milan in the chat, people.
Everyone just
Like
spam
the video.
AC
Let's get to
Milan.
100 likes, people. 200 people here. Listen, we got a lot to talk about. The number one topic that I have argued with Terry yesterday and with Staffy yesterday about the Man United job, how attractive it is. Is Man United attractive? Can Man United attract top talent, top managers? I really want to get the right answer. And the second one is what is wrong?
What? You really want to get the right answer?
Yes, I really want to know what people think. Different people. You're a Man City fan. Hassam is a Liverpool fan. Terry and Staffy are
The
Man
way you
United
asked that,
fans.
the way you said that was pretty funny, man.
Because I am funny.
You're corrupt.
What is this?
You are corrupt.
And we'll talk about Erling Haaland because me and Husam got into the argument yesterday on his channel about Erling Haaland and how good he is. And at the end, I asked you, why are you making that face? Can I understand? Once I mention Erling Haaland and Man City, you make faces. It's unbelievable, bro.
Who?
Husam. Like every time I mention Erling Haaland and
how did I
Man
make a face? I'm
You
looking
literally-
at you, giving the
you
worst
literally-
intro
you
of all
literally did-
time. Can you
literally
introduce
did
your
this.
show first, and then you can start fighting? Yalla, intro.
I'm not
Intro
fighting. Why you're making faces while I'm trying to put the
I'm
topic
not
out for
making
the people?
faces. I'm looking at you speaking, bro. Okay, here. Then
Oh
I'm not
my
gonna be
God.
on camera.
Oh my God. Can you be on the camera and be professional like you tell Ziad all the time? Can you be professional? Can you be professional?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
and
just
when I'm hosting Ahwa, I give a proper intro. So yalla, give a proper intro.
What do you mean you gave a proper intro about what?
Introduce the show. What are we gonna talk about today? Tell the people,
I'm
bro.
trying, you're
They
making
deserve to know.
faces. I'm trying, you're making faces.
No one is making a face. I'm just
did.
sat here. Okay, LB, did I make a face? Be honest.
He did. He
can't-
wasn't even looking at you.
No, I can't say that he did, man. Do you know,
Anyway, we can rewind the video. Okay,
Yeah,
I want to talk about Haaland and Man City and him back to form and Kevin De Bruyne and all the stuff. And is Haaland a system player, a tapping merchant, or is he actually can be a complete striker in some years? And we'll talk about Liverpool kids, to be honest, and the games, the Praga game, and then the Man City game Thursday, Sunday. How is that going to affect the league title and all this stuff? So let's start with Haaland. So that pisses Husam off, to be honest.
Who says I'm pissed off, bro?
To be
What
fair,
is
I had
going
just done a VAR check on this, and his face doesn't really change, to be honest with you.
And
Yeah,
that's
my
how he
face
looks
is
then.
normal.
That's how he looks. Oh, I'm sorry.
on? I'm just normal, bro.
Okay. All right. If that's how you look, I'm sorry. With that face. Anyway,
So
listen.
tired
Erling
of this
Haaland
guy.
scoring 5 goals. Husam, you called them tap-ins. There is a Faisal from the SDS said that he's not clinical and hell broke loose. Nobbins commented. This guy commented. I want to see how we see Haaland as a modern footballer compared to the Van Nistelrooys, compared to the Drogbas, compared to the Shevchenkos, Fernando Torres, and all the people that played in the Premier League. How do we compare Haaland to these guys? How good he actually is?
Can I answer this question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can compare him to the modern day striker, which is, you said, modern. You can't compare him to the modern day striker because all the modern day strikers, and by the way, the modern day strikers are all ass. Yeah, that's why Man United spent 75 million on Haaland. Yeah, because there is no one out there. Haaland for me is much more of an old school striker, in the box, more of a poacher. But he has got other aspects to his game, 100%. He can run in behind, which you've seen a lot against. You've seen a lot, sorry, for Borussia Dortmund. You've seen that in the last couple of games where we've changed our style. And to be fair, his last couple of games, he has actually been dropping deep and been doing quite well. So I think that he's more old school in the style of play, to be honest, in my personal opinion. But he's certainly developing a sort of more modern aspect to his game. I said yesterday, Haaland will never be as good as Harry Kane at dropping deep and linking the play. Like, just forget that right now. But he doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be when he's scoring 50 goals in all competitions. And he's on a run rate this year to hit, maybe 43, 44 goals in all competitions. Bearing in mind he had no Kevin De Bruyne for 6 months. And he had an injury that set him out for maybe about 2 months as well. So to say that he's not clinical, I think that's absolutely farcical. Who's got the best goals per 90 minutes ratio out of the top 50 Champions League scorers of all time?
Yeah, I think it's Haaland. I don't know the stats, but I can look
Which football player in Champions League history out of the top 50 is the only football player, including Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema, Lewandowski, these players, who's the only player in Champions League history, top 50 goal scorers, to have a goal scoring ratio of more than a goal per 90 minutes? Erling Haaland.
Why does someone like Husam don't like Erling Haaland?
It could be a stylistic point of view. I don't like other players.
Aesthetically, I don't think Haaland is that bad aesthetically, actually. Like, when he's driving with the ball, I don't think Haaland is that bad.
Overhated.
Look at you, Mo. Wallah, you're so disingenuous. Look at his smile. LB, look at his smile. Look at smile.
Why
LB,
do you
that's
say
the
that
face
all
that
the time?
Look,
every time I talk to you, Husam.
Yesterday, this guy was saying the Erling Haaland comp at the Ballon d'Or was the worst compilation of all time.
I said the one who made that should be fired. And a lot of
okay,
people
so
said
if it's
that
the worst comp of all time, by definition, he's not.
But it doesn't mean he scored bad goals. For some reason, they chose these goals.
There you are. Okay, let me give you an honest answer on this.
Honest answer, please. Honest
okay,
answer.
I think Haaland is better.
Can you be honest once in your life?
Can you stop interrupting me? Thank you.
Okay.
I think Haaland is better than Van Nistelrooy. I think Haaland is definitely clinical. People need to stop mistaking, big chances missed and shit like that with like players who get rare chances in games. I think with Erling Haaland, because he's a player that gets chances at a volume. Of course, he's gonna have big chances missed because in the back of his mind, he knows they're gonna create more chances. It's normal. Usually, the strikers with most goals are the strikers with the most big chances missed. There is nothing new about this. I think he's better than Van Nistelrooy. I think he's a unbelievable finisher. I think he's very good in terms of like his positioning and where he can get to on in the penalty box. He reminds me of like I know people might not like it because of where the player is now, but I'm talking about a young Gonzalo Higuain. When Gonzalo Higuain was young, you give him a chance in the penalty box, it was done. Like when he was in Real Madrid, he was young still. He was very good in terms of like his finishing ability, and I think that's something that Erling Haaland possesses very, very well. I think he's a very good player. I just think like maybe at Manchester City he would not need to have more to his game, because the rest of the team has more to its game. When you've got Bernardo Silva, when you've got Kevin De Bruyne, when you've got Rodri, when you've got all these players surrounding you, you don't necessarily need to have like the Jogo Bonito aspect. If you're a goal scorer, you're a goal scorer. And by the way, we saw how much City missed him when he was out. Like people talk about Rodri being out and shit, but Haaland being out as well did not help them because Alvarez, I don't think, stepped up the way that they expected him to when Erling Haaland was away. So Erling Haaland is very good. I think he's definitely clinical. And I always use this example because I think it's the best example. I look at basketball, different sport, but the idea is the same. If you ask anyone who's the best three-point shooter in basketball, they'll all tell you Steph Curry. The problem is Steph Curry doesn't have the highest three-point percentage. The reason why that happens in the NBA is Steph Curry is guarded and defended differently. So he has to take different types of shots, which are more difficult. Now, with Erling Haaland, of course, he misses easy chances. Of course, he has chances like he gets against Luton, like tap-ins and shit like that. But at the end of the day, when you come up against Erling Haaland, you have got to try defend him and stop him. So because you've got to try do that, sometimes he has a bit more difficult chances to finish than just other strikers. But I look at Erling Haaland as a very good striker. I think he's better than Van Nistelrooy personally. But yeah,
they just won 4 games and drew 1 game when he's absent. So yes, they definitely need him. You really think that without Erling Haaland, he wouldn't win the league?
There you are. Yes, I think they would win the league.
They wouldn't win the league, but you think Erling Haaland is the X factor for them to win them the league?
There's 2 players they wouldn't win the league without, Haaland and Rodri.
Not Kevin De Bruyne.
No. Won the league
Do you think Haaland scores the same amount of goals and affects the game the same without Kevin De Bruyne?
Yes, I think Haaland will score goals 100%. Regardless,
he will definitely score goals. I'm saying, would he score the same amount of goals?
He probably scores slightly less.
Would Ronaldo have as many goals without Mesut Ozil? No, but he's still fucking Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo scored the same amount of goals when Ozil left and went to Arsenal.
I think he was on like 20
when he was there at the time. When he was there at the time.
Bro, Haaland was already on like 22 goals this year before Kevin De Bruyne got back. So
I like Haaland. I actually think Haaland is the ultimate striker in the modern day. What I mean is that the modern day, and people think. So here's my point. People think Harry Kane is the modern striker, right? In my opinion, because this is what we have now. In my opinion, with a team like Man City, you need an Erling Haaland. You need someone to put the ball in the back of the net. With teams now that they have people that assist, you need. If Erling Haaland was at Liverpool, he would have had 20 goals as well. Mohamed Salah would have had 20 assists already. With players like this, you will need an Erling Haaland. There's a lot of players yes, there is Karim Benzema and Harry Kane and the people that drop deep and all the stuff. But you need a number 9. In teams like Man City, you need a number 9. Yes, we speak about Gabriel Jesus or Arsenal and all the stuff. They are looking for a number 9. The number 9 is coming back because everybody is putting the ball in the 18 for the number 9 to score. That's why I'm watching Haaland now. And this one thing that people just forget. Erling Haaland has improved. If you watch the Luton game, he has improved his first touch. He has improved his passing ability, the way he lays off the ball, the way he holds defenders at his back. I think he has improved. I can't imagine if this guy stays at Man City for 2-3 more years, what he will become at 25. He might not be, people say, oh, he's not dribbling like R9. And I don't think he will never be R9. But I think he will develop his game. His crossing will develop. His link-up play outside the 18. I think he will develop. He's 23 years old. And every year he develops. That's what I think it is. I think the guy is going to develop. And he's going to be fantastic at 25 years old. Is he going to stay at City? I actually have no idea.
He's already fantastic, FYI.
He's going to be even better. Because there are criticisms of Erling Haaland, the passing, the link-up play. Sometimes he phases out of games and all this stuff.
Well, can I just say, I think those things are just stupid.
Why?
Because you don't buy Erling Haaland for link-up play. If you wanted link-up play, you should have bought Harry Kane.
But you tried to buy Harry Kane and you did.
No.
You did.
You literally tried to buy Harry Kane.
That's not my point. You still don't buy Erling Haaland if you want Harry Kane. We didn't get Harry Kane, so then if you wanted the next Harry Kane, you don't buy Erling Haaland. You should have bought someone else. You know, maybe Haaland might be more suited to that.
I don't think there is anybody like Harry Kane out there. Only Karim Benzema.
No, I agree. But
There's only
what
these two, to be
I'm
honest.
saying is, why on earth would
Are you
you
disrespecting Darwin Nunes?
Nunes? No, Nunes can do
What?
that. Nunes can't do that, bro.
Type, okay. Darwin
Nunes-
Nunes.
Nunes is just in his own little category on his own, to be honest with you.
Just kidding.
But what I'm saying is, you don't look at a player that scored 50 goals and go, oh, well, his link-up play could be better. This could be better. Mate, he scored 50 fucking goals last year, yeah. He's going to get 42, 43 goals this year without Kevin De Bruyne for 6 months and being injured for 2 months. Like, I just feel like, what are we doing here? Are we just trying to find criticism for criticism's sake? Is this an anti-City agenda? Is it an
No, I'm gonna
anti-Haaland
tell you, it's
agenda?
not that. I'm telling you, it's not that.
Oh, are you looking deep in your heart to truly try and find how you think Haaland can maybe become the best player in the world, and you want
Exactly.
to help? Okay.
I don't
I
think
was-
he's ever
by
going
the
to be
way,
the best
I was
player in the world.
literally gonna ask the next question before Husam go on. My next question was gonna be: will Erling Haaland be ever the best player in the world? That was gonna be my next question.
No.
LP
Depends how you define the best player in the world. How do you define that?
Mbappe will
Are you-
always be better than Haaland.
Are you talking about someone who's just technically better?
technically better. There is plenty of players technically better than Mbappe, by the way. Like
There's
Well,
many
how-
players
how you
technically
define-
better than.
like,
can name
like
you
the
5
word
players,
technically,
10, 5 players
Husam,
in the
isn't
Liverpool team
defined.
technically, though.
Like the word technically isn't defined. Like for you,
Yeah,
Husam,
so
to say why Mbappe will always be better than Haaland. Then if
Mbappe
Mbappe
will
stays
always
at
be better
PSG,
Yeah,
than
but
Haaland
he might be a
because-
better footballer, but if he's at
He's a
PSG,
better
he's
footballer.
disrespected. No one really cares about that, with all due respect. You've got to get in a better league.
No way
That's
you're
what-
doing the whole no one cares about PSG. You know they say that about your club as well. You know that.
Do they?
Harry.
Fucking
You-
hell, I never heard that one before.
I'm just saying they say that about your own club.
I'm
you know,
saying-
how
I'm
is
just
that even?
saying.
I don't get it. How is a team playing in the Premier League, winning the Premier League, winning a treble in the Premier League, and they are irrelevant? How does that? How does
Bro,
that work?
we trend every single day because people cry on Twitter about what about Man City when anything FFP's you know, I mean, it's the most ridiculous
Martin,
thing.
why
I've
are
ever
you
heard.
crying in the chat when I just spent 15 minutes giving praise to Erling Haaland? I just said he's better than Van Nistelrooy. Take that to the bank, Martin. Stop crying.
Here's the thing
Stop
with
crying.
it. Here's the thing with
Spam 115 in the chat just to rattle Martin. Go on.
See.
Elvis.
So here's the thing with Mbappe. He needs to get out of PSG. Now, of course, we all believe that he's going to go Real Madrid, but you know he's hindering his own career and his own legacy by staying at PSG because you have to do it in a better respected league than France, with all due respect. So when you say, "Oh well, Mbappe is a better player than Haaland," I have no problems with saying, as an actual player, yeah, Mbappe is a better player than Haaland.
As a better forward, you mean?
Forward, that's different because the forward you
Because
put
the
more of an
word better player, do we believe?
No, okay. So let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm
Okay.
saying. So when I've got no problem with saying Mbappe is a better player because obviously clearly he's a better all-round football player. Yeah,
Mhm.
but you know you've got to do it in a better league. Now, if you're talking about forward, then there's more emphasis on G&A. There has to be because that's the goal of a forward is to create and score. So I would say if you wanna have a debate on Mbappe and Haaland, they're very different debates depending on how you phrase the question. If you ask, actually, one's very easy, one's more difficult. If you say who's a better football player, Mbappe or Haaland, most people just go straight to Mbappe. I've got no problem with that. If you say who's the better forward, then that becomes a difficult question because then you have to look at the G&A because if you're talking about an actual forward, their job is to score an assist. And if Haaland is getting 52, regardless of how you think he gets those goals, whether he's just tapping them in, whether or not you think he's a bit clumsy, whether you think he looks like walking around like a bit of an elephant at times, don't matter. If he's getting 52 G&A in a season, you have to take that into account.
I have two questions for this to answer. I think this is gonna be the debate for real. Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe both go to Real Madrid. Erling Haaland scored 50, 60 goals a year. Kylian Mbappe is Kylian Mbappe. He's gonna assist. He's gonna give you like 30 GA. He's gonna assist 30 goals to Haaland. Who's the better player?
Player?
Like who's the one that should win Ballon d'Or? Who's the one that should be the main guy?
Well,
I'm telling you.
the problem with that question, though, Mo, is like there's other stuff
That
around
question
it.
can happen. You know
Yes,
it.
yes, but there's also other things that we have to apply context.
Yes.
What about if Haaland scored in the Champions League final, in the semi-final? What about if Mbappe didn't? What about if Mbappe scored in the final of the Champions League in the semi-final? Haaland did it. Like, it's easy to ask these questions.
that can happen soon. Within 2 years, we can see that happen.
Of course, it could potentially happen. But for
Because
me
Real
to answer
Madrid want Haaland, and they're gonna get Mbappe, and they're gonna go for Haaland after
yeah,
Pep
but
leaves.
bro, to answer that question, we can't just answer that question without true context.
What do
behind
you
what's going
think
on.
then?
I can't answer that question because it depends what happens in the final.
No, it's not about the final. Come on.
Of course it. What do you mean? Doesn't matter. If you're telling me, yeah, Haaland scores 60 goals, but and Mbappe scores 30, but Mbappe scores in the final of the Champions League in the semi-final. Haaland doesn't score in the final, and he doesn't score in the Champions League final. You're probably looking at Mbappe and saying, okay, he's only got 30 compared to 60, but the guy scored in the final of the Champions League and the semi-final. Vice versa, if Haaland scores 60 goals and scores a goal in the final and the semi-final, then people will use the phrase, big game player, that'll be big game striker. He's probably going to be. So you can't just say, he scores 60, he scores 30, who wins Ballon d'Or? That's just ridiculous. You can't answer that question.
Okay. The next question is simple. Can Mbappe carry a team? And can Haaland carry a team? What I mean carry, can Haaland be the guy for the team? And can Mbappe be the guy for the team? Husam, that's you? I think I took that from you, actually. You're the one who started this.
Haaland can't carry a team, man. Haaland cannot carry a team. I don't necessarily think Mbappe probably can carry a team to an extent, but you still need help around you to win stuff.
Everybody needs help, but what I mean is that if Haaland is the only Galacticos or superstar in
no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because the whole team needs to be like centered around Haaland for him to be successful. So it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I don't think Haaland can carry a team ever, unless he improves his football ability, which is not going to happen.
I don't think that carrying a team truly exists.
It does.
Gerardo 405. Look it up.
What I mean carry a team, LB, what I mean carry a team is that you are the one who, if you leave, the team completely collapses. Let me give you an example. If Kylian Mbappe doesn't play for PSG, PSG might not have hope. For example, if PSG tomorrow play Liverpool, Man City, and you remove Kylian Mbappe from that team, the odds of PSG winning against Man City decreases dramatically. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes.
If Man City play PSG tomorrow and they have Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland doesn't play, the odds doesn't change dramatically. Does that make sense? That's what I mean by you are a very influential factor. Erling Haaland at Man City, yes, he's effective. He scores a lot of goals. If you remove Erling Haaland, you might not lose the league. You might lose. You might still win the Champions League. If you remove Kylian Mbappe from PSG become Marseille. Simple as that. They become Lyon. I'm genuinely being serious.
You're telling me that PSG don't win the league without Mbappe?
No.
They don't win the league without Mbappe.
No, they don't. With this team that they have now, no Neymar, no Messi, no Superstar, no Verratti, no. I don't think that's.
Yeah, but you just said a lot of other players.
But they're not there. Kylian Mbappe is the only one that is there left.
If you take out Mbappe out of this team, that's it. PSG,
PSG are done. They're done. Yes.
You know why your question is fraudulent? Because Manchester City have a lot better team than PSG.
But that's what I mean, Husam. That's what I mean. But that's the
point.
That's
what I'm saying. Haaland cannot carry.
That's the point.
Haaland, there is no one in the City team that carries anything. Like there is no carry. When you've got like 7-8 world-class players, you're not carrying shit, bro. Like there ain't no carry. All this carry crap is just overused at this point. People have ruined the meaning of the word carry, and now everyone carry everyone. So it's just like City for me. There's no player in that whole team that carries Manchester City.
100%. 100%. Absolutely. 100%.
ADB doesn't carry Man City.
PSG won the league before Kylian Mbappe. They had Zlatan, they had Cavani, they had a lot of superstars.
And you know what PSG will do if they sold Mbappe? Buy superstars. So
they'll get.
But that's my point. You're missing the question. But fine, you're missing the question.
I'm actually worried if Mbappe goes that they come in for my guy. You know,
who's your guy?
Who's my guy?
Darwin Núñez. محمد صلاح يا أخي. محمد صلاح is going to Saudi Arabia يا أخي.
No. I don't think he goes to Saudi.
Already, Mido said inside source he signed a contract to Saudi Arabia already. Not Mo. It's not Mo. Mido. You know who I'm talking about.
So Mido, the same guy that criticized Salah publicly during the whole AFCON, is now has inside sources on Salah.
Yeah,
You know why you're
asked him on
smiling?
Saudi Arabia.
Because you should know that as an
You know
Egyptian.
who
yet
told
you're
him,
here
right? You
waffling.
know who told him,
Yet
right?
you're here waffling. You
But
waffle,
you know, and I'm not waffling. I'm just repeating what people said. Do you know who told him? Turkish Sheikh told him.
Yeah, he's not coming to Saudi Arabia. He's not.
Turkish Sheikh told him.
He's not coming to Saudi Arabia. He's
I
not.
don't believe it, but I don't believe that.
I think he goes to a different club in Europe.
Really.
Yes, he has a very good relationship with Nasser Al Khelaifi. I think he probably ends up at PSG.
Maybe. Listen,
Possibly.
guys.
Possibly Barca, maybe something like that.
Over 500 people here, so let's get the likes up, people. Let's get the likes to at least 250. I don't know why you guys are not liking the video. Listen, the next topic is the Man United topic. I don't know your opinions. I didn't speak to you before about this topic. Man United, they want Zidane. The question is, are Man United as attractive as before? That's it. Oh, you both are like,
I would
You
say
know,
this.
I'll tell you something about myself, Mo.
yes.
I lost 50 kilograms twice. That's like me thinking when I first lost it and I was looking all thin and ripped up and shit, I'm gonna be as attractive as I was when I was fat. It's just that's not how life works. Like I will always be more attractive when I'm ripped and I've got my biceps and my traps and I'm looking good. With Manchester United, they are like basically the shit version right now. I'll be honest with you, I don't think Zidane would say yes to the Manchester United job right now. I think people are looking at this whole Man United thing as players and as not just manager, to be honest with you, even as players, because they're ruining people's careers. Like they're actually like people are coming to Man United with big hype around them and shit like that, and then they just die off. Same thing with what's it called, with Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho came in like he was supposed to be the next big thing. By the way, when Jadon Sancho, Bellingham, and Haaland were at Dortmund, people might not remember this, but Jadon Sancho was the highest rated youngster out of the three. Like it was probably Sancho, then Haaland, then Bellingham. Like Sancho was the highest rated out of the three in terms of like youngsters. Man United paid a premium for him around 70 something million. He goes to Manchester United, absolutely ruined. And I feel like players and managers now probably look at it maybe from a different perspective. Manchester United will always be attractive. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. Like, obviously, they're going to be an attractive club, but to which extent, though? Like, if I tell you right now, Mbappe, perfect example. We just spoke about him, right? Mbappe, I don't think in any world would say yes to a Man United move, as an example. So, like, it's not like they can attract the best of the best. Bellingham, if Bellingham says, I want to come to England tomorrow, he ain't going to look at Man United. If Chouameni says, I want to come to England tomorrow, he ain't going to look at Man United. Like, this is the thing. That club is rotten. And this is why Ratcliffe actually has a job on his hands, because he's got a lot to fix. Now, I think you need to make a series of right decisions to get Man United back on track. But people don't know this. Man United actually spent more money than Manchester City over the last 10 years. Like, Man United spend money and they have huge commercial revenue. But the problem is they don't spend it well, and they spend it on the names instead of spending it on people who get who mesh well together and shit like that. So for me, they need a whole restart. And Zidane is not a restart manager anyway. I don't get why people are asking about Zidane to begin with. I think Pochettino would do a better job at Man United than Zidane would, because they need a whole reset. They literally need to go to like the programming, hit reset button, and start all over again. I think Man United's next 6 transfers should not include a single superstar. It should all be youngsters who are 22, 23, 24 on the brink of becoming the next big thing. And then just
disagree
from there.
Disagree.
What about the manager, LB? The manager, should they go for a big name? Because the question yesterday was, if Emery gets a Champions League football with Aston Villa next year, and Man United, not without Champions League, come calling, should he leave or would he leave? That's two different questions. Aston Villa to go to Manchester United. Are they the people? Are Man United now people, when they say come to Man United, people leave everything and go to Man United? That's the question.
Would you leave Aston Villa in the Champions League? I mean, Aston Villa got some cash to spend as well. They're building something good. Maybe, possibly.
Why would you go to Man United then if you say yes?
Come on, bro. Like, you got to accept it. I want to sit here and roast them, but like, United are still a big club, you know? United.
No one said they are not big. There's a lot of big clubs out there.
Bro, I'm answering your question. You just said why would he go there?
Okay.
And I said because they're a big club. And then you just said no one said that. Yeah, I'm answering your question. The reason why he would consider going to Manchester United, because United are one of the biggest clubs in the world. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, I don't think and people in the chat are saying right as well. Money, he'd get paid a lot more money at Man United as well. That might come into it. Who knows? But Villa are in a good spot, so that'll be a tough one. That'd be a tough one. But yeah, I mean, maybe he'd go there. Maybe he'd go to United. Would I? If I was a United fan, would I?
Who's the
want
example
Emery?
that he used? I actually didn't hear.
What?
Did he say Ollie Watkins?
I said if Emery gets Champions League with Aston
Oh,
Villa.
Emery.
Emery gets Champions League with Aston
Yeah.
Villa.
I
and
thought
Man
you were
United-
talking about an Aston Villa player.
No.
We're talking about
Emery.
a manager.
Because we're talking about the manager. We're talking about
He would go. He would go because
He
Emery's
would
not
go.
an elite manager.
So
because
you
he's
think
not-
he'd leave Aston Villa? Aston Villa finish 4th this year, get Champions League. United are in the Europa League. You think he leaves?
Yeah, but managers are different, LB. You know that.
So you
Managers
believe
are
a top
different.
manager will still go to Manchester United?
I don't look at Emery as a top manager. I don't think he's a big club manager.
That's
I
also
don't think
fair
Emery
point.
would succeed at Man City. He wouldn't succeed at Liverpool. He wouldn't
That's
succeed
a-
at
that's a-
Madrid. He wouldn't
fair
succeed at Barcelona. He's failed at the two big clubs he's managed.
But you
Factual.
think Emery? You think Emery just goes to United? I think it's a very difficult decision. for
Yes,
Emery.
because it's a job bigger than him.
Yeah, maybe.
So if you end up, if Rihanna wants to be with you, you'd say no. Exactly.
Wow.
There you
Rihanna.
go.
But that's the point, Husam. It's about Man United is a
Point
big
proven.
name and everything. No, Man United is a big name. My point is the other way. I think Man United need to fix up first before they go for a name manager like a Zidane.
But you see
I'm
how
gonna
you
give
just
another-
changed the question? Why do you
No,
change the question?
I did.
You're asking from Emery's perspective.
So can I
Unai
give you
Emery
another example?
is not an A star.
But
or
they
an
aren't
A
gonna
man.
go. Okay, Hassan.
He's a B plus
let me
manager.
talk. Can
Would
I
he say-
talk first?
No, I'll
Can
say
I-
one sentence, then I'll
Hassan.
mute myself. One
Hassan,
sentence, and then
this
I'll
is
mute
fucking
myself.
weird.
You're saying, would he go to Manchester United? LB, am I hearing something wrong?
No,
He
I
asked if
said that.
Emery
Yeah.
would go to Man United. Would
Yeah.
Emery go to Man United? Yes. Should
Oh,
he?
man.
No. That's it.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's completely strange. That means everybody around Emery. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Staffy yesterday. You say he shouldn't go because, and you're a smart guy. I told Staffy the same. You take yourself as a smart person. I take you as a smart guy, right? You know how to think. You are an engineer. You know how to think. You think the people around Emery are idiots, and you know better than them. So they wouldn't tell him the same advice as you. So the people around Emery wouldn't tell him the same advice as you. You are smarter than everyone around Emery, the advisors, the agent, and everything. To remove the money out of it.
You think
I'm
the
asking
people
you.
around Caicedo are stupid when
But
they
the money.
advised him
But
to
the
pick
money,
Chelsea
money,
over Liverpool?
money.
Okay. What did LB tell you? One of the reasons? Money.
Okay.
Money. Money.
If we reach that conclusion that it's about the bigger payday, I'm fine with it. But I can't argue with it.
Managers are big on ego, Mo. They're big on
okay.
ego. You need to understand it's like something that's above his level that wants him. So obviously he's gonna say yes. If you're the manager of Aston Villa, you're gonna say yes to Man United. Like respectfully, it's just the reality.
Would Xabi Alonso take the Man United job?
Look at you. You
Uh,
disgust.
I
No.
wouldn't. He really
Absolutely.
shouldn't take.
Let me rephrase the question because someone asked the question yesterday. No affiliation with Liverpool. Liverpool job is not there. No affiliation. No affiliation with Bayern Munich. Xabi Alonso wins the Champions League. This is the same player that Xabi Alonso. Would he go to Man United? Comes calling, payday, good pay rise. You're making £12 million a year or 10 like Eric Ten Hag. Would he go? I'm not
How
asking
can you
should.
say no affiliation to Liverpool when the reason he wouldn't go is the fucking affiliation? This is what I don't understand. with
Mahana,
you.
I'm trying to give you
You
examples
asked
around the
question
world.
in such a
Hassan,
fucked up
you're
way.
strange. You're strange.
No,
in
no,
answering
I'm not
questions.
strange
I'm
at all.
done with this.
The guy is
I'm
a
done with it. You know
Liverpool
what?
player.
I'm done
He's
with this.
never
You know
gonna
what? I'm
manage
done.
Manchester United.
I'm
Get
done.
it? Yes.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Wallah, I'm done. I'm done with this, bro. You run the show.
You know,
You do your thing, bro. You do your thing.
LB,
Halas,
imagine
you do
Yo.
your thing,
ignore
bro.
KDB's affiliation
You do
with
your
Man
thing.
City.
You do your
Would
thing.
he
I am
become a Man
trying to
United
give you.
player
Bro,
if he had no affiliation to Man City? What kind of question is that, Mo?
Because
the reason
I'm
why
trying
he
to give
wouldn't
you
go
an
to United
example,
is the
bro.
fucking affiliation. So that's
I'm-
the thing that makes no sense.
No, I'm trying to give you. You're not understanding. I'm trying to give you an example of a coach. I'm struggling to find a coach.
Okay, use Amorim.
Okay, no. I'm gonna use another one. Actually, one that is very I'm gonna use
What are you
one.
gonna say next, Gerard?
Inzaghi.
Yes, Inzaghi would go to United.
So Inter still want him. He goes to the Champions League, and he wins the league with Inter. Would he leave Inter to go to Man United?
Yes.
Why would he do that? Can you explain to me?
Because the Premier League is a much better thing for
Mhm.
his like CV and like the levels he could get to. That's why I told you when I first started answering, I said manager is different than players because it's a lot of it is centered around ego. It's the reality. Like, you know, say Inzaghi is gonna go like, I've done everything I could do at Inter Milan here. Let me go to England and try it out. He would go.
And then if he fails at Man United, that would be strange, to be honest.
Inzaghi is in a much better position in Inter than he ever will be at Man United. I know that.
Yeah, but bro,
I
if
know
he
what
goes
you
to Man
say.
United and fails, it'll just be another manager that's failed at Man United. I don't.
Yeah.
I in a weird way, I actually think it's kind of like you might as well take the United job because if you fail, you almost don't get blamed anymore.
Oh, I never looked at it from this perspective.
Because you look at all United fans who don't want Ten Hag sacked, not because they like him, not because they think he's a good manager, because they think it's pointless sacking him because it'll happen to the next one. So you know these players. I actually think one manager that really shouldn't go there, and he won't go there anyway. But one manager that shouldn't go there is Xavi Alonso. I think that would be an absolute disaster if he went there, because he's on the up and coming. But say Inzaghi's a top manager, obviously he's doing well. If he goes there and fails, he can just be like, yeah, United are just like, fuck, mate, that's not my problem. I'll go back to Inter Milan or I'll go back to Italy or whatever.
My point is, would you leave your job to go to Manchester United as well?
Depends what job it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it depends what job it is.
Like, I'm my guess.
Liverpool,
Sporting Lisbon, he's
Liverpool,
making
Manchester
1.5.
City, Arsenal, PSG, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich. No, I've given you here perfect answer. There is nothing.
This is the answer.
When Rio Ferdinand said Arteta would leave Arsenal to go to United,
that's what started all of
it.
That's fake news. Yeah, that's fake news. No, he wouldn't leave Arsenal to go to Manchester.
Yeah, he wouldn't leave Arsenal. Arsenal are a much better place than.
Why would he leave Arsenal to go to Manchester United? He's not going to do that.
100%. Ryan, I didn't do the super chats. Ryan, yo, Kalahar hater. Is that Husam and the corrupt judge? You both owe me an apology. Why would we owe you an apology? I told you for time that VVD has been the best Premier League player this season, but I never argued that. I started this VVD best player this season.
Ryan, I'll be honest with you.
Ryan, what is this, Ryan?
Can't wait to punch you straight.
Ryan just wants to smoke, man.
Yeah.
On
Andrew, thank you, Ryan, for the super chat, Habibi. Appreciate you, buddy.
Come watch Husam X Tom so you can get educated on Liverpool.
Andrew, right. Imagine Mbappé assist Haaland in 2 years at Real Madrid. Yeah, but that's
with Vinicius Junior with Jude Bellingham.
Not gonna happen. Too many egos.
This is actually a good thing for my football club, by the way. If Mbappé joins PSG, if Mbappé joins Real Madrid, I will be there. You know what I mean? That'll be great news for me.
Not true.
Why would that be great news for you?
Because I think it lowers the chance of Haaland going there.
I think Real Madrid doesn't care. I think I've seen this before. I've seen this movie.
No, I think if Mbappé goes there, you think there's more of a chance of Haaland going or less of a chance? I think it's less of a chance.
The thing about it is that I've seen this movie with Figo, Zidane, Beckham, Owen, R9. I've seen this movie before with Real Madrid. I've seen it with Ronaldo, Kaká. I've seen it, bro. Benzema. I've seen it. Wallahi, I've seen it before.
Movies are different. They can only be
every era, people say Real Madrid aren't going to do this. Comes that year or 2 years where Real Madrid just get everyone. I've seen it, LB. I promise. I've seen it twice in my lifetime. The early 2000s and the early 2010s. I've seen it. Zidane is Fugazi. I don't know what that means.
So dumb. Man.
No body of work outside Madrid. I don't know what that means.
Won 3 Champions Leagues in a row. Not Carlo.
I would. Okay, let me answer.
You cannot say Fugazi though. That's so
no. Fugazi's probably the wrong one. But there is probably still a question mark over him as a manager. If you look at that Real Madrid team, it's probably one of the best teams 11 you've ever seen in your life. I think he struggled in the league, if I'm right in saying, and that is the only job he's had. So you can't call him a Fugazi, I agree, but there is still a question mark over Zidane about his managerial ability.
Yeah, but how come no manager was like successful at Real Madrid like Zidane for a long period of time as well? Like they tried after Ancelotti for a period of time. They tried Lopetegui, they tried Rafa Benitez. They had so many people that they've tried to make the Real Madrid manager. Zidane won like in 6 years, I believe it is, 4 Champions Leagues and 2 league titles. I don't think that's failure. I don't think that's like.
No, and it's not failure.
And by the way,
It's
LB, you know this
but
because
there's
your
still a
manager's
question
Pep,
mark over
and
it,
you
man.
know this because of the players that your club has. Managing egos is a lot more difficult than even managing players.
I accept that.
Like, think about it. Like, would it be easier for me and you to manage Saka, or would it be easier for me and you to manage Jude Bellingham or Mbappe? It would be a lot easier to manage Saka because you tell
No,
Saka go
I
play
agree.
left back, and
I'm
he'd
just
say
saying.
yes.
I'm just saying there are people out there that question him because he's only done it at Real Madrid, and people think he needs to go and do it at a different league or a different team. I think that's probably fair. I think if he goes to another club and does well there, I think there's no doubts. But I do think there are doubts over how good he is. Like, he's certainly not up there with like Pep and that.
He's definitely not. Lex is saying it's unbelievable how fraudulent Mo is. That's why you're watching, because you think I'm a fraud. 100%.
Biggest fraud in the universe.
NJA, according to sources, Edward wants Amarim because of data. Also, Mo, did you expect your crime of benching Salah over Mbappe? Also, Husam,
Sunday, you squeezed the fuck out of that 4.99, yeah? Big up Cat Sunday, who paid £100 to be a moderator on my channel. I appreciate you, Cat Sunday. Thank you for this.
Yeah, Cat Sunday. Come on. It's too many things to answer. Yesterday, I think, asked about Mbappe, Salah, and somebody else. I said start Mbappe, bench Salah, and something, or sell Mbappe or something like that.
You are the biggest fraud, honestly.
I can't remember what it was. It wasn't straight facts, and I can't remember. Someone asked me a question, and I just answered it. I said start
and
Messi.
You went from straight facts to straight bullshit, as per usual. But big up, though.
Why?
You are so full of shit. You know this. You know
Why?
you're full of shit.
Why?
You know, Mo Salah's like
I am not
best player in the world.
That's why I started Salah and I sold him. I think I benched Mbappe or something.
No,
I can't remember what happened.
You bench Salah. You cannot bench. Listen, Salah's the best forward in the world right now. He is.
I benched Salah over Mbappe. I sold Mbappe. It was Messi, Salah, Mbappe, or something like this.
What did you do?
No, I can't remember. To be honest, I don't want to lie. No. There was Ronaldinho, Messi, Neymar. I sold Neymar. I started Ronaldinho, and then I benched Messi.
Wow, you benched Messi. Oh my God, that's even worse. Messi's the GOAT, Yamo.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with it.
You benched Messi over Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
Wallahi, haram alayk.
I actually did. But it's not about longevity. It's not. Ronaldinho's career isn't compared to Messi at all. There is no comparison here. Messi is much better in terms of as a player. Okay, hold on. I believe Ronaldinho at that season, at his career, 05-06, has had one of the best seasons to ever play football, ever, for any player. But that's one season. So for me, I'm measuring off that season, because you're not giving me Ronaldinho at Milan, or you're not giving me Ronaldinho at the end of his career at Barcelona. I'm not doing that. I'm not. Oh my God, Queen Nadra, you want to do this all the time to us. Gerrard, KDB, Lampard.
Oh, I refuse.
I know.
No, you have to answer it.
All right,
both of them.
KDB.
Okay. Can we just do this? Who do you start? Go ahead.
KDB, Lampard, Gerrard.
So you start KDB, you bench Lampard, you sell Gerrard.
Yes.
What about you, Husam? You start Gerrard. We know that.
You want to answer for me? Okay, guys, this is Mo's answer. Start Lampard, bench KDB, sell Gerrard. صح? That's your answer. I know exactly how you move.
No, I would start Lampard, bench Gerrard, sell KDB. Go ahead.
I would start Gerrard, bench Lampard, sell KDB.
All right, then.
Thank you, lads. You were both wrong, but we'll move on.
Gerrard,
what's wrong? It's not an opinion. We're just wrong. Period.
Yeah, you're just wrong.
You're just wrong.
Horrendous opinions.
If Gerrard or Lampard played for Man City, they'd have more Champions Leagues.
Bro, if Lampard played for this Man City, it would have been on like 40 goals every season, bro.
Yeah, it would have been a hack.
Oh, yeah, because Lampard played for a real shit team, didn't he? Yeah, he did. A real awful team.
But it's not this Man City team.
No, it was an awful team.
How come you sold Gerrard then Mr. Fraudulent Ginger over there? How do you sell Gerrard then? Because if your argument is, oh, he played for a bad team and blah, blah, blah. How come you sold Gerrard then? You didn't bench him?
Because I'd rather have Lampard in my team than Gerrard.
There you are.
I thought it was
There you are.
quite,
You know why?
quite,
He's
quite
former
simple.
City player. Because City have no
What?
legends. So they claim
What are you
Lampard
talking
as
about? You
the
got nothing to
legend.
do with that.
City fans claim Frank Lampard as a City legend. That's
Yeah,
exactly
it's got
why
nothing
he's
to do
saying.
with that. It's the
Are you
fact that
serious?
for me,
No, I
Yes,
didn't know
they
that.
do. Yes, they do.
it's got nothing
Yes,
to do with that. Okay,
they
there we go.
do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Come
Because
on.
City ain't got no legends. Who's their other options? Richard Dunn and Sean Goater. Feed the goat. Come on, man.
Okay. Next topic.
Headshot. Now we move on.
Now we
Now
move
that I
on
never
from this.
include Gerrard with any other midfielder again, please. Thank you very much.
Next topic. Title race. Arsenal chances of winning the title now. I think we laughed. Now it's different. It has to be different. Why you're holding a laugh? But it has to be different now. The reason why I said that because I learned
It's
Terry.
not different.
It is different.
It's
It
not
is different.
It's not. They're still
They
third.
had more chances. Now. Okay, being third is different than being third with a bigger margin. Like
By the way,
you
sorry,
being
just
third right there.
Before you let LB answer, big up to Mona who's on the chat as well. Shout out to him. He just posted Morgan Gibbs White, what he posted on Instagram. If LB ever complains about referee inconsistencies, me and him are gonna have beef. Look what he sent me. Obviously, one of them is the Endo thing, the Virgil van Dijk goal that wasn't given, and the other one was the goal that was given yesterday for Manchester United against Forest. Same exact shit.
They aren't the same. They aren't the same.
They're not
They
the
aren't
same.
the same.
Exactly the
No,
same
it's
exact.
not.
They aren't the
Morgan
same.
Gibbs White,
They
who
aren't
plays
the
for
same.
Forest,
You are a
that one-
fraud, and they aren't the same.
It's not the same at all, bro. It's not the same.
They aren't the same. Husam, I thought it is the same, closer, until Staffy showed me a picture when there is 3 players, including Lindelof, between Varane and Casemiro. The guy that Varane blocked has nothing to do with the play. Staffy showed us the picture yesterday.
Fuck Manchester United.
What does that
Yeah, we
have to do with it?
we can
That's
agree
your
on that,
answer.
bro.
Okay,
but
bravo.
you're
bravo,
wrong in what you're saying.
bravo,
They
bravo,
Jammy,
bravo.
dodgy pricks.
Bravo, you won. Bravo. Yeah, we're
Thank
not
you.
arguing.
Okay,
this.
you can ask about title race now.
They are. Oh my god. Hold on. It's like Don. What? He needs United to beat Liverpool. I can't be dealing with these guys at Liverpool again if we beat Leicester. I think this is the Wembley.
You know,
This
yesterday I went to Lewis's chat. They were so rattled that Liverpool beat Southampton, right? Lewis, the Chelsea fan. I asked Lewis a question. I'm like, okay, would you rather face City in a final or Liverpool? He's like, I can't be arsed with Liverpool at Wembley. Fuck Liverpool. I'd rather face Man City. I'm like, okay. Like, they fully had enough. Because the last 3 trips to Wembley have been 3 losses to Liverpool, by the way. If you're a Chelsea fan, you just can't stand us at Wembley. That's why he's saying that. Also, Don, by the way, has had the worst take on YouTube. Let me quickly just say something before you ask LB something. Don has had the worst take on football YouTube history. Okay. If I say Gerrard is better than Zidane right now, it's still a better take than what he said. Don said Mudryk is better than Martinelli because Martinelli is one-dimensional and Mudryk got more to his fucking game.
You think he's better? You think he's going to be better?
I think he's got more to his game.
Why are we liars? How are we liars?
I think he's got more attributes to his game.
Come on, Don.
Come on, you're not lying, bro. When I'm looking at him, yeah. Like I said, there's certain games where Mudryk looks like a footballer, and there's other games where he just looks like he's never touched the ball in his life. Number one, Patrick, hold on, bro. You're asking me to break it down. Let me break it down to you then.
Yeah, please.
He's fast. Yeah. He's skillful. Yeah. He's got strength. Okay, he needs to work on his finishing. He needs to work on his movement. That's one thing. But he's got all the fundamental attributes that I would like to build in a winger.
What's that?
Shout out to all the people from the UK who taught me this verse. You're smoking budge blood. That's what you are smoking because it just makes no sense. If Martinelli is one-dimensional, Mudryk is no-dimensional. I've never seen a worse signing.
Zero-dimensional.
Andy Carroll had more to his fucking game. Like, you guys are so... Please, guys, I'm telling you right now, Mudryk is the worst signing in the last 10 years I've ever fucking seen. That guy is not even championship level. I think if Chelsea paid 10 million for Mudryk, they overpaid. I don't even think he's worth 5 million. I honestly don't. He's probably worth 5 million in terms of like shirt sales in Ukraine, and that's about it. There's nothing else. There is nothing else. He's so fucking shit. I've never seen a player bring nothing to the football pitch as much as I've seen Modric.
He scored yesterday, right? He responded to everyone and scored a
Oh,
good
he
goal
responded to
yesterday.
the criticism by scoring against Championship side. You know who
Scored
also
a
scored
very
against
good
Championship
goal.
side? Jadon Dance and Kumas. Do you know who Kumas and Dance is? No, you don't. There you go.
Yeah, 100%. Oh my god! But I really want to talk about this Liverpool kids and how they can help Liverpool and the Man City game in the coming week, and Liverpool play Thursday. And should they throw away Europa League and all this stuff and
I've always speaking about Arsenal.
injuries?
Oh yeah,
It's all three teams together. Like I'm not gonna talk about. It looks like you want to speak about Arsenal.
No. I thought you forgot. You said before we're going to speak about Arsenal.
It's about the title race and Liverpool kids and
Okay, no
Arsenal
problem.
and their chances and
I'll
all
speak
this
about
stuff.
anything, bro. I just didn't want you to miss your segment on the show.
Actually, do you think I come to the show prepared?
Yes.
No.
I think you did.
Lazim, you don't know me if you think
Because you have good subjects to move on to. Like you have timer and you have like a set time for each segment.
Wallahi, this show is the only show that runs itself. Wallah Lazim, it just runs itself.
Okay, thank me and LB for that.
Of course,
you.
you guys are goats. To be honest, in this game,
See,
like
well
there
done.
is no question that this dynamic it just works. I don't have to say anything. The show just runs itself.
Big up LB.
Wallahi, big up, guys. You guys are amazing. To be honest, you guys think Haaland would actually go to Barcelona?
They can't afford
Possibly,
it.
why not? It's
They can't
possible.
afford it.
Are you serious?
Barca Madrid can pull any player, in my opinion.
Arsenal can't afford him, man.
Who do you think is more
Arsenal
attractive?
or Barca?
Someone asked this
Arsenal.
question yesterday. Who do you think is more attractive, Barcelona or Man United?
Bro, have some shame, man. Have some shame. Have some shame.
I would say
I don't know the answer, Husam. I'm genuinely asking.
No. As bad as Barcelona are
Barcelona.
right now, they still are way better
Yeah.
than Man United.
Barcelona are probably
Like,
more
So,
expensive.
but that's the Premier League. But that's the Premier League and all the stuff. But the
Okay,
Premier League.
okay. What's Barcelona's bad? Let's look at this realistically.
Second or third.
Barcelona's bad is second or third.
Yes,
Still in the
that's bad.
Champions League, still challenging for the league.
Quarterfinal Champions League.
Bad is like seventh place. So like the
I get from that perspective. I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Of course,
you play for Barcelona. If Barcelona are fourth, you're selling millions of jerseys in South America.
Yeah, you're selling millions of jerseys. You're in the Champions League. You're representing
Yeah,
Barcelona.
you're right.
You know, you're hearing Miss Q and Club or whatever they say before the game. You're happy. If you're playing for Man United, and suddenly
you're seventh. If you play for Man United, you're seventh. You can be Anthony. Let's just put it this way.
Exactly. Where will Anthony go next? Where?
Villarreal.
Okay.
That's to be honest with you, Villarreal is like I'm flattering him. You guys think if Anthony leaves Manchester like United tomorrow, where would you go for real?
Oh, definitely like the level you said. Probably a mid-table La Liga club.
A mid-table La Liga club, or go back to Ajax or something, or go to like
I don't think Ajax would take
something like this, to be honest. Okay. Ryan is saying, might be stupid question, but if Kala continues his form and Alisson comes back from injury this season, should he come straight back in? What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro?
Bro,
what are you smoking, bro?
Is this show that dead that you're trying to create like a topic about this, bro? Come on,
bro. Ryan, I appreciate your support, bro, but come on.
No, I'm actually hurt by this super chat.
Wallahi, me too.
I feel like he's not enjoying the show and he just wants us to talk about something like this. Are we not good enough? Is the content not good enough, Ryan? Bro,
Ryan, I'm not. To be honest, Husam's silence just answered your question. Like he doesn't need to speak. It's like you can look at his face, look at his facial expression, look at his like how he's the facial expressions, and you can just answer the question. This is one of the worst takes. This is worse than Martinelli over like Modric over Martinelli. Kelleher should take his place. This is genuinely worse. Oh my god. Yes. Imagine a game when Kelleher, Alisson is fit. There is Man City game, and Alisson is on the bench, and Kelleher is starting the game.
We will be there.
Just can you imagine that? This is nuts.
Flop out, isn't it?
Queen Nadra saying, if Saudi offer 100 million for KDB, will they sell?
Okay, 100 million at this age, probably.
I
And
actually
his
think
injury.
less than this they will sell.
I don't
still.
know. I think they'll be tempted, but KDB still putting on unreal numbers up, so it's difficult. It depends on how long you think he's got left in the tank, and that's the difficult one to answer. Because if you remember Pirlo, I think you've used this before, Mo, when we spoke about this before. Pirlo,
It's all about
But
the
he-
manager, huh? Yeah.
what?
It's all about the manager, what they can get out of him. Pirlo went
Yeah.
to Juventus, won the league.
Yeah. But you could also change De Bruyne to maybe play a little bit deeper, or whatever. The point I'm making is City will sell for 100 million if they feel that maybe KDB's got a year left. If they feel that they can, and this will come down to the manager, as Mo said. If they feel that he's got another 2, 3, 4 years left, then you're not going to sell him for 100 million. But that's a risky strategy because you could say, no, he's got 4 years left and he might fall off next year. Alternative, you could sell him and he might just be amazing for the next 5 years. So I don't know.
I actually believe Kevin De Bruyne can play deeper on the pitch as a Pirlo rule
I agree.
because of his passing range.
I agree.
You have legs around him. Like you remember the Milan side, Gattuso, Ambrosini, they were Seedorf. Pirlo was amazing. Even at Juventus, you remember the players around him, Marquinhos and all this stuff, and Vidal. I think. Why are you upset? You're not. I know you're
Was
talking
Pogba
about
there at that same time, or was it after?
Pogba was there. But
Pogba was
Pogba
there
was
as well.
the.
You're talking about Andrea Pirlo, and you're being so disrespectful right now.
No. I think he can play the role. I don't think Kevin De Bruyne has the ability of Andrea Pirlo, but he's close, to be honest. Kevin De Bruyne is fantastic, Husam. He's
Kevin De
very
Bruyne
good.
is close to the ability of Pirlo.
Yeah, I think
In the
so.
stream. In the stream right now.
Why?
In the stream
Why?
right now.
Why is
The
that?
level of disrespect to Andrea Pirlo. Guys, in the chat, I apologize. Unless you're
But Pirlo is my best midfielder ever. So when I say Kevin De
apologize,
Bruyne's
chat.
ability,
I apologize.
really?
Apologize.
Apologize for what?
I don't get it.
Apologize for
You
what?
think they are worlds apart? I think he's level
Yes.
below Pirlo, level or two. Why? Why is that?
They are worlds apart, 100%.
Worlds apart. Kevin
See,
De Bruyne
this is
and
the thing.
Pirlo.
Hussam is
Alright.
trying so much to put down Kevin De Bruyne that it just clearly comes across.
I've
that
I don't
you've got-
I
you've got
don't
your
get it.
defenders.
Kevin De Bruyne is very good. Husam.
just
I've
got-
said
yeah.
he's the best player in the league alongside Salah over the last 7 years. How's that?
You've got
putting him down?
you've got an agenda against
That
him
doesn't
now,
mean
bro.
that doesn't mean he's like Pirlo level,
Bro,
That's
worlds apart. Worlds apart is I don't know, like
now he's gonna exaggerate an example just to
so, okay.
prove
So
a
I'm
point.
gonna give me names. I'm gonna tell you the name. So give me names. Remind me of names.
KDB is at least
Okay, let me
2
tell
tiers-
you. Let me tell you an
2
example.
tiers at least
Michael
below
Carrick,
Pirlo.
Michael
Minimum.
Carrick, and Pirlo are worlds apart, planets apart. They aren't
I
even on
agree.
the same planet, right?
KDB is closer to Carrick than he is to Pirlo.
Okay, this is absolutely this is what in the stream. No,
Yeah.
this is in the stream.
His
moment.
agenda is so
No, this
forced,
is
man.
See,
How is it
Husam,
an agenda?
Husam.
I literally say he's the best midfielder in the world right now,
No, this is
and one of the
garbage.
best
So
players
you're-
in the Premier
you're
League.
telling me
shit
yeah,
take, bro. It's a
He's
shit
close
take.
to he's close to Michael Carrick, yet you say he's one of the best players in the league.
I never say he's close to Michael Carrick. I said then to Pirlo.
But this is
Pirlo.
shit.
Andrea
I don't-
Pirlo. Did you guys watch football? Or do you
I do.
not
I do.
watch football?
I do.
And you as a Serie A fan need to be
No.
ashamed of
It's not. It's not only a Serie A fan. So hear this out. Andrea Pirlo with Zidane are my two best midfielders above Xavi's, Iniesta's, KDB's, Gerrard, Lampard's, Scholes, all of these people. For me, Andrea Pirlo and Zidane are a level or 2 levels above everybody else. So for me to pick KDB there, because I think KDB is very close to the Xavi's and the Iniestas. Very close and with them in the same.
But that's because you don't like Xavi and Iniesta like that.
Okay, I think KDB is in the same bracket as Gerrard, Lampard, Xavi, Iniesta, and these guys aren't worlds apart from Pirlo. Does that make sense
I
to
think
you?
KDB is at least 2 tiers below Pirlo.
Okay, what about Xavi and Iniesta, Gerrard and Lampard? Do you think
Xavi,
KDB
okay,
is?
but here's the thing. You rate Xavi and Iniesta way lower than I do.
Okay,
For me, it goes
Gerrard and
Zidane
Lampard.
1.
Let's go Gerrard and Lampard. Let's go in the
Okay,
Premier League.
Zidane 1, Iniesta 2, Xavi 3. That's my ranking of midfielders.
This is you, and Pirlo is below them.
Yes, Pirlo is below them.
And you think like after your opinion that Pirlo is below them, Kevin De Bruyne is still 2 tiers below them. So you're telling me that Kevin De Bruyne is 4 tiers or something below Xavi and Iniesta?
No. Like I think Kevin De Bruyne is better
I'm
than
using
both.
your logic, by the way.
Can I speak? Can I speak? Because you're making me look bad. I think Kevin De Bruyne
You
is
already
better.
made yourself look bad, bro.
No,
didn't
I
make you look
don't,
bad.
because you guys are
We
changing my
didn't
words.
make
I
you
just
look
No,
said,
you do
I
look
just
bad,
said
bro.
Kevin
We
De
didn't
Bruyne.
make you look
No, one
bad.
second. Let's get this straight. I just said Kevin De
Get
Bruyne is the
this
best
straight.
midfielder in the world. I just said he's the best midfielder in the world. I just said alongside Salah, he's been the best player, full stop, in the league over 7-year period. So if that's disrespectful, then you guys are waffling. In terms of midfielders, I'm saying like, okay, there's tiers to this midfield thing. Okay, so I think Kevin De Bruyne is better than Paul Scholes, as an example.
There is no
So I
shame
think
of
he's better than
correcting
Paul Scholes.
yourself and saying I'm
I
wrong.
think
There is no shame.
خلاص,
Wallahi, there is no shame.
carry on,
There is
carry
no shame.
You just want to do this
He's
agenda
rattled.
thing.
See
You
that?
look
He's
bad.
rattled. He's rattled.
Listen, you're just doing the whole because City fans hate me anyway. You're okay, خلاص, no problem. Yeah, I'm not gonna speak on this topic. I won't. Yeah, let's talk. 10 minutes about the title.
I would prefer that he didn't speak on the topic as well, bro. I would prefer that as well.
Listen, you have 10 minutes and then I'm gonna leave anyway. So it's up to you. خلاص.
لا يا شيخ. والله.
talk.
Oh, you're upset already.
I'm not upset.
You are
I'm not
upset
but you're
already.
saying my words. If I say Kevin De Bruyne is not on Pirlo's level, you're telling me that's disrespectful. That's not disrespectful. That's not disrespectful at all. I just said Kevin De Bruyne is the best midfielder in the world. I just said he's on the level of the best player in the Premier League over the last 7 years with Mo Salah. So that is not a disrespect at all. If I say he's not on Pirlo's level, that's not disrespectful. Please. Thank you.
You said your piece. اشرب ميه.
Yes, I've said my piece. We can move on
drink
now.
some water. Calm down. You're good.
Yeah, we can
Wallahi,
move on.
You're good. You're good. Let's
Changing
move on.
my words and shit. I think KDB is a top 4, top 5 Premier League midfielder of all time. I put him 4th place in Premier League all time. So I put him above many players. So to say it's disrespectful because I'm defending Andrea Pirlo, it's not like I'm comparing him to fucking Darren Fletcher. We're talking about Andrea Pirlo here.
Yeah,
So
but you said he was not close. I think that's right.
yes, he's not close to Pirlo in my opinion. He isn't.
You said he's closer to. So you still stick by. He's closer to Carrick than Pirlo.
Okay, I think Pirlo is a top 5 midfielder of all time.
Yes.
I don't think, but look at the difference: top 5 midfielder of all time versus top 4 midfielder in Premier League history. By definition, that's a different level.
But why don't you have Kevin De Bruyne anywhere near that top 5? You don't
Of
think he's
all
close?
time?
You don't think he's close?
No, definitely not. Kevin De Bruyne, bro, Gerrard cannot be compared to Xavi, Iniesta, Zidane.
No,
Like,
no, he
never
can't.
mind.
You don't have to tell me that. But look at Kevin De Bruyne. You want to tell me he's not close to the top 5?
Okay, even though I think Gerrard's better than KDB, I still don't compare him to Xavi, Iniesta, and Zidane. You still have Modric.
I wouldn't compare Kevin De Bruyne to Iniesta or Xavi anyway, because they're completely different players.
Okay,
but
now
you're
you're
just
changing the topic. You're just changing the topic.
No, I'm not. For me, I find it difficult, and I think everyone finds it difficult to compare.
Okay, do you
players
agree
completely
Zidane is the best
difficult.
midfielder of all time?
Probably, yeah.
Have you watched Zidane? Were you old enough, LB, to watch Zidane?
Yeah. But for me, Iniesta's the one that's sort of like I go to Iniesta as my favorite.
Okay.
I'm gonna give the
I've
young
seen-
people in the
I
chat
see him a lot
homework.
more.
Go watch France versus Brazil 2006. You will get confused who's Jogo Bonito, Brazil or Zidane, because that has to be the best game of a midfielder probably I've seen my whole life. And it didn't even have a GA other than the cross he had to Henry, I think. In that,
He didn't sweat in that game. He was
Bro,
like playing them. And that team, Brazil team, by the way, was one of the best teams in the history in terms of names.
Stacked. And Zidane taught them football. That alone for me,
yeah, it's ridiculous. Like
Zidane for me is 1,
time
Iniesta's 2, Xavi's 3. And I'm not even comparing my personal. Okay, so in my opinion, forget what LB is saying because he has different standard. I'm saying so you understand that I'm not disrespecting KDB. I think Gerrard's the best Premier League midfielder of all time, right? That's my opinion. So I'm not comparing Gerrard to those 3. So how can I compare KDB to those 3? By definition, I can't. So yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I don't think they are. I don't think they are worlds apart. Like I don't think he's closer to Carrick because I don't think Carrick.
No, that's ridiculous.
Like, for me, in modern day football, I would say Lampard, Gerrard, Zidane, Xavi, Iniesta, Pirlo, and I would put KDB as well with that lot. So these are the 7, 8, 9 players. Modric and Modric, not Toni Kroos. Modric.
Come on.
Modric for me. These are the 10-9 players that I'm going to put in one lump sum, right? I can rank them inside. You can like Xavi, LB can like Iniesta, you can like Zidane.
Gonna make
But
this
to say
interesting.
my
Busquets.
only argument with you, Husam, let me just finish.
Where does
is that
Busquets go?
Put Busquets.
You could actually make the claim he's the best 6 of all time. Like
Busquets as well. Busquets,
See?
yeah, I see Busquets.
now we're
is-
talking. If I
Yeah,
say
but-
Bastian Schweinsteiger,
no, not for me.
No,
Not for me.
not for me.
so
Either.
you don't think Schweinsteiger is like in the
He's
top
not
10?
in that lot.
I don't think he's in that elite level.
In that lot, in that 10 midfielders, I don't think so.
You know what I'm so happy about? None of you mentioned Paul Scholes. Thank God. That's the one thing we can agree on.
Yeah, but he retired also like what, like
So
2013. He's not been playing for the
I
last
don't
10
know,
months.
I
the
don't know
most
why.
overrated player in Premier League history, Paul Scholes.
Okay, let me do this super chat because we're gonna end soon in 5 minutes. If United end up stopping Liverpool from winning the FA Cup and the league, you better believe that will be a double. There will be a parade. They're down bad. If Man United beat Liverpool in the FA Cup final, I believe there will be a parade, and Liverpool will feel so like down. I totally believe that. If this Man United team stop this Liverpool team, it will be bad.
That will not happen though.
I'll tell you
Well,
exactly.
LB, they went to freaking Anfield and sat back for 90 minutes and got a draw. You remember
Yeah,
that?
but no, that's different though, isn't it? Because in a final, they can't just do that and play for penalties.
Well, they can.
I mean,
they
some
can.
managers want to play for penalties, but they have to try and win the game. They didn't have to win at Anfield. They went to Anfield to try and get a point.
I'll tell you exactly what will happen. We're gonna draw at Old Trafford in the league, and we're gonna beat them in the FA Cup.
Yeah, but the thing is, why you say that though? I actually
really
think
hope
it's more
so.
likely
I
to be
don't
the other
want
way around.
This
I think
guy,
if anything,
Eric Ten Hag.
I think you'll beat them in both games, but I actually think United being at Old Trafford in those games is not a good thing for them because they won't be able to do what they did at Anfield at Old Trafford. Because if we actually like legit
hold my beer. This is Man United.
when they went to Anfield, when they went to Anfield, they just sat back on the edge of the box and defended. And to be fair, they defended very well.
At OT as well, you know.
Not to that extent. Not to that extent.
This guy Eric Ten Hag might do it. I promise you, he might do it.
No, he
bro.
won't.
LB, since the 7-0, we've rattled them differently. I'm telling you right now, that
Nah,
7-0 fully rattled the fuck out of
It might not be like, I'm not saying they'll press from the front, but they won't defend as deep as they did at Anfield. No way.
I tell you, he will be scared to open up.
Yeah, he won't.
Yeah, of course he will, but that doesn't mean he'll defend on the edge of his box like he did at Anfield. That's what I'm saying.
In his head, it might be the game that changes his career at Man United. That Liverpool game.
Bro, his career's dead already, man, at Man United.
I'm telling you, that's how
he's
he thinks.
sacked, bro, already. That guy has been fired already, yeah? Whether it's now or in the summer, that guy is not going to be managing that football club next year.
We'll see. Let me do this because we want to end the show. Will people get another Ballon d'Or? Will PL.
The Premier League get another Ballon
Will
d'Or.
the Premier League get another Ballon d'Or or not?
We were close twice.
Maybe.
Maybe. Van Dijk and Haaland.
Rodri's getting respect now as well. He's got a chance of winning it.
If Man City win the treble this year or win the league and the Champions League, forget the cup, I think Rodri might win it. Genuinely, I actually think that.
Yeah, I agree.
Because of the amount of media and the amount of uproar that went with him not being included, I think they will listen.
There's only one thing that will stop him.
Who? The league?
The same reason why Haaland didn't win it last season. International competition.
There is
if
Euros.
France win the Euros and Mbappe scores 15 goals, it doesn't matter what happens in the rest of the thing. It's unfair, but it's how they've always.
But I believe that the Euros is different than the World Cup.
If France win the Euros, Kylian Mbappe's PR is already insane. That's the thing.
Yeah,
and they feel like he deserves a Ballon d'Or at this point, so they're just going to give it.
Yeah. We'll see how it is, but I believe so. Yeah, I see that. I see it happening. Actually, I see France winning the Euros.
Yeah, if France win the Euros,
Mbappe
scores like
and
10 goals.
And the whole Man City squad standing next to him in the Ballon d'Or, looking ashamed and looking down. I'm like, we
like
won everything back to back.
Yeah.
Narmeen, this is your first super chat. W's for Narmeen for Narmeen in the
L's to Nariman right now.
Nariman, wallahi,
Husam, did you time out Nariman in your chat once, Simon?
No, I didn't. It's my moderators. It's not me. I
Oh.
rarely time out people.
Nariman come in my chat and said, I rattled Husam. Hassan time.
Oh, that's Algerian. Wallah, big up. Big up Algerian.
من الجزائر ناريمان.
And I didn't know, wallah.
I'm not gonna say anything else.
I didn't
Let me be
know.
quiet. Big up Nariman.
Big up Nariman, wallah. So City has super team. We'll go till we go players debate. Then Diaz, Stones aren't best center back. Foden get carried. Salah is better than KDB. So where is the super team? Pep Guardiola.
This happens all the time. Yeah, this happens all the time.
Okay, someone
Okay, LB, can you stop this mentality, please? Can you guys stop this whole us against the world thing? It's so cringe.
No, because
I'm
we win a
talking
lot.
about
It helps
the
us win.
Manchester City have the best squad in the league, and they have the best starting 11 in the league.
Yeah, but did you not find it funny that like whenever you listen to like
I say Mo Salah is better than someone, that doesn't change that topic.
No, but I do find it funny how maybe you do it, maybe you don't. But like you could probably find clips of every single one of our players being spoke about by someone and them saying that they're not a great player. Yet at the same time, they'll say, how can anyone compete with Manchester City? Do you understand what I'm saying? It is, you might not understand it because you obviously are not a City fan, so you don't see it all. But
because you have I think you're mishearing the point of Pep Guardiola. Everyone talks about your
because
team.
everyone picks Jurgen Klopp over Pep Guardiola as the best manager.
It's only this guy, bro.
It's pound for pound and salad as well. Big up salad. Because LB, you don't understand definitions. If I say pound for pound, then there is merit to it. Because Pep Guardiola would never win a cup with kids. Pep Guardiola is not going to bring on Dylan Dance because he'd never be in that position to begin with. Pep Guardiola always has a squad to work with. You get it? So it's a different test for Jurgen Klopp that Pep Guardiola has never had to endure his whole career. Pep Guardiola has never managed a torn down AC Milan. He's never managed a torn down Liverpool. It's not like he's went to Valencia. That guy has managed the best of the best.
Why does he have to do that? Why does he have
I'm
to
not
do
saying
that?
he has to do that. Don't change my argument, please. I don't like when people change.
No, because
you're talking about the context. So when I say pound for pound, best manager, it means he works with less, which is factually true. And
he also wins a lot less. He won 1 Premier League in 8 years.
Yeah, so by definition, if you give him more, he'll win more.
Or he might not. He's also
the
won quite a few Champions League finals and only won one. How many Champions League finals has he been in?
We were more successful than you.
4 Champions League finals has he been in?
3. In a period of 2 years, we won a Prem. And
4. Yeah, he went to 4. 1 with Borussia Dortmund, 3 with
he's won. He's been in 4 Champions League finals, won 1.
And 1 Europa League final, and he didn't win it.
And who did he lose to? 2 of them he lost to Real Madrid, that knocked you out when you bottled it at the Bernabeu, and the other one he lost to Bayern Munich.
I'm just speaking about the facts, bro. You wanted to speak about the facts about pound for pound. I'm just saying pound for pound. He's also loses quite a lot. He loses quite a lot.
Argument now. Listen, you
can have the argument. The argument is because you like to speak about pound for pound. It's because pound for pound is the only metric that actually works for you. If you actually just look at the cold hard facts, he's been in there 8 years, won 1 Premier League and 1 Champions League. He's also lost 3 out of 4 Champions League finals, which is also a fact. While Pep Guardiola is absolutely cleaning up, and you don't like it, and then you go online, then you try and work out an algorithm on Excel to find out a metric that works that you can say, haha, and you finally found one and went pound for pound, Klopp is better. No one cares about pound for pound. Who's a better manager? Pep Guardiola is a better manager. That's a fact. And you know it is. You just can't. You struggle to accept it. Hence why you use the metric pound for pound.
I don't struggle to accept nothing. Listen, Pep Guardiola would never achieve what Klopp has achieved at a club like
Liverpool. One Premier League and 1 Champions League in 8 years. I fucking hope he doesn't achieve that because that's a shocking achievement. Really, it is, isn't it? For a team that's had Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, Firmino, he's had Alisson, Van Dijk, Trent, Robertson. These are great players. Fabinho in his prime, and he's won 2 major trophies in 8 years. I sincerely hope Pep Guardiola doesn't just achieve.
I think you winning 1 Champions League in 8 years is also considered failure.
I wouldn't say failure. I'd say it's slightly disappointing. I think the other 5 Premier League titles were on for. We could potentially.
How are you the favorite 8 years out of 8 and you win 1? And I'm supposed to.
I'd say that's slightly disappointing. The 5 Premier Leagues. The 5 Premier Leagues do help.
Inter Milan in the final. That's the only time you can win. Wow, you beat Inter Milan. We beat them with
we also beat Real Madrid and Bayern Munich on the road to that. But don't let that get in the way. But like I say, the 5 Premier League titles do help.
I'm supposed to be scared of Bayern Munich. I tore down the Allianz.
Okay. What about Real Madrid? Real Madrid?
I'm not afraid of Bayern.
Real Madrid? Real Madrid? No?
Yeah, okay. Congratulations. You
Okay.
beat Real Madrid. Do you want a cookie?
Yes. We also got 5 Premier League titles.
Beat Real Madrid. No problem. No
More.
problem. One
More. Pep
Champions
Guardiola's
League in
won
8
more Premier League titles than your club's won in the Premier League. Unbelievable.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works. We have 18 league titles. Thank you very much. A change of name does not make it a different competition.
Okay. Pep Guardiola has 5 Premier Leagues. Liverpool have 1.
Yes, with an unlimited budget.
I wouldn't say unlimited. We are actually limited by FFP rules and regulations. They do technically limit us.
Only
So
over like the last year.
maybe we could have won a lot more Champions League.
We were
if
top of the league in
if we were
2021.
free.
We had to buy Ozan Kabak and Ben Davies. That's a world that Pep Guardiola doesn't exist in.
We bought Manuel Akanji for £15 million. He's been our best defender this year. We bought Nathan Ake for £40 million from
You
relegated.
see the
Bournemouth.
levels? You're talking about Akanji from Borussia Dortmund. I'm talking about Ozan Kabak, who then did not start for Norwich, and Ben Davies, who starts for Rangers.
Is that my problem?
I
Akanji
never
cost
said
15
problem. I'm just explaining the pound for
You
pound
wasted
thing.
your money. If you wasted your money,
For no reason. I just said I'm just explaining the pound for
I'm
pound.
not rattled.
context.
I'm very chill. I'm saying if you wasted your money on Kabak, that's really not. That's not my problem. You could have bought Akanji. Why didn't you buy Akanji for 15 million quid?
I never said it's your problem. Akanji was also 3 years later, in case you're unaware. Than the time
So-
we're talking.
So actually, it makes it even a better deal because inflation would have increased the price. So getting it for £15 million is actually even better deal.
Yeah, I think that's a fantastic deal getting Akanji for 15 million. 100%. The thing is, we got Ozan Kabak on a free and we got Ben Davies on a free. I think it was a loan transfer in January. You don't exist in the normal world, LB. You need to understand. That's the.
Oh no, I do. I deal in facts and trophies.
Build it from the
Whereas
foundation.
you
it was
deal with
it was
mythical.
land and it was
You deal with
empty.
mythical
We had to
metrics.
build the house step by step. A guy came into a house already built. It's different. It's different. Mo, can you do the super chats? I actually have to go because Tom's waiting.
Okay. Mafia Boss is saying, no, KDB is far better than Lampard. Not far better than Lampard. No,
I think he's far better than Lampard. I think Lampard's a great player, but I think he's far technically better. Better at passing, better at shooting.
Yeah, maybe. I think Lampard is better than shooting, though. It's better than shooting.
Is he? Have you seen some of KDB's long shots?
I've seen
Leicester,
some of Lampard's
left foot,
shots.
Chelsea.
Have you? Why you're so rattled? I don't get it. We're
I'm not,
talking
I'm
to
just
me.
saying.
I'm not Husam. I'm not. We're Arabs, yes, but I'm not Husam.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm not. And I don't support Liverpool. I promise you.
And you don't have a beard.
And I'm with you that Pep Guardiola. If I'm choosing a manager for my club, I'm definitely choosing Pep Guardiola. I'm with you here. Like, there's no question about it. No, it's a conversation, but I'm choosing Pep Guardiola, to be honest. Tony Bloom is saying, is KDB even better than Kaka? Similar profiles.
I would say the problem with Kaká is obviously that he went to Real Madrid and just fucking sort of injuries, sort of. Longevity is a big part of being a top-rated footballer. Otherwise, fucking we'll sit here and say Michu is an elite level striker.
Yes.
When you talk about the best footballers, the best footballers are best because they do it year in, year out. And they also do it under pressure, by the way, which is for me why the Harry Kane thing versus like someone like an Aguero. Yeah, I would always pick Aguero because Aguero done it in pressurized moments and Harry Kane hasn't. So you've got to be doing it year on year and you've got to do it in pressure scenarios. And again, that's my opinion.
Queen Nadra saying Prime Salah deserves a Ballon d'Or, but reality is it won't happen. Yes, Wallahi, Muhammad Salah deserves a Ballon d'Or. If it wasn't for the fucker Ramos, Muhammad Salah would have won the Ballon d'Or that year. Fuck Ramos. Fuck Sergio Ramos 50 times, to be honest. Nermin is saying, so Pep works with the best players, yet your players are always better than ours. I don't think Husam said
City and Liverpool combined 11. Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, John Stones, Ake left back. In midfield, Rodri, KDB, Bernardo Silva. On the right, Salah. Down the middle, Haaland. On the left, Doku. Happy now? Or on the left, Jota, if you want me to be. So that's Haaland. That's 3 midfielder. That's 4. That's a left back and a centre back. That's 6.
Yeah, 100%. Yes,
and the
Nermin.
squad is not even comparable.
Muhammad is saying all Liverpool fans do is do buts and ifs and maybes. Sometimes if Jurgen Klopp got this, if he had the money, it's all right. But pound for pound or whenever pound for pound, we can measure it. Pep Guardiola would be better. Every single penny, he's better. But you cannot measure it like this. Because if you talk pound for pound, Pep Guardiola won more with money. So for every pound spent, he won more. Ebby's saying, your favorite one-season wonder player ever, Michu. Mine is probably Pepe Cisse. That goal versus Chelsea ingrained in my mind. Yeah.
That was a mad
Oh my
goal.
God, that Papi says the goal against Chelsea is just keeps being played all the time. AMD saying any other team fans can criticize Klopp except Man City fans, to be honest. I don't know why. I actually don't know why. He's not criticizing. He's responding to his manager is better than yours. I think Pep is criticizing Klopp, actually. He rates Klopp. He's just saying that he's not better than Pep. He's not criticizing him. I don't think so, to be honest.
And I'm not criticizing Klopp at all.
Like, I know you're...
He's probably the third best manager in the world for me. Yeah.
Third. Who's the second?
Probably Ancelotti, in my opinion.
Okay.
But to say you'd have him over Pep, I genuinely don't mean this as like an insult. I genuinely think that's a wild take, like crazy.
No, there you go. But anyway, Carl here is saying the best manager shocked for 9 years, one of 2 Champions League, and shocked every year to get to a final. City fans bloviate their run. It's okay. You bought this. Oh, you're a Liverpool fan. Clearly, you don't like the Man City run. You don't like that Man City went to a final. Yes. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. And Jay is saying, pound for pound, I'm taking Arteta over Pep. What?
I think he's got to be.
You're trolling, right? It's 100% you're trolling. This can be a this can be a real world super chat.
You've seen the profile picture, bro.
Yeah. This has been circling around lately. Queen Nadra, LB, where was KDB at the World Cup?
You obviously don't watch Belgium. Go and have a look at what happened when Belgium play. Serious.
Yeah.
I think you might be a bit of a stat merchant, because actually, because I did every single game. If you actually watch Belgium, how they played, not just in this tournament, previous tournaments, he's typically been let down by his manager or Lukaku.
Bro, if anybody tells me pound for pound Arteta, who spent 600 million pounds, is better than Pep and Klopp, this is one of the weirdest takes ever, to be honest, Jay. Like, it's ridiculous that you said that. Anyway, listen, people, I really appreciate you. This will take you to Husam. Get us to 400 likes, people. There's like 80 likes away, and we have over 650 people here. You can like the video underneath the live chat before you go. LB, thank you so much. Channel is in the description. It is LB. It is simple. It's quick. It doesn't cost you a penny. Of course, in the description. Brilliant content every day. So you guys go subscribe to LB. And thanks for everybody that joined from LB Stream and stayed. Make sure to subscribe to the channel before you leave. And thank you, guys. And we are out of here. Sending you to Husam and Tom.